ปิดที่มือตอกปิดที่เอาตื้อวิ่งตัวไตมามุ่งมืดเนี่ยเขาเอาไป
The Hopi nation, which we represent. So these are some of the things that knowledge contained in the presentation that given in 1948 in Changopa village.
This is the Great Spirit holding the world right here. This is the line that He gives them the path through here. This is a good life all the way to here. If you follow my footsteps, you will live a long life.
This is the time where we're facing, according to Hopi, that we are now coming. A lot of us are going up to a material path. We just forgetting the spiritual thing. We disturb nature so much. They're fighting and warring and they're quarreling and people with the same language.
White men split them here. This is the road of the white man through here, all the way to here. The elders say this is a rocky road here. They don't know where this leads to. They said this only leads to the destruction of this world. Then there are some people are still following the footsteps of the Great Spirit through here.
Now our white brothers has come and is about to lead us into that way. So we are now coming back to our white brother with this message, with this knowledge, because we are facing this last day of purification day.
These two lines right here, these are two-hearted people that are destroying the land. They're gonna destroy this world.
There'll be restlessness all over. There'll be people here and there running here and there because we can get to here and there real fast now. And we just won't sit still anymore. We want to jump. We want to do a lot of things, unnecessary things because we have all these things in our hand. And we're going to have power in our hand. Eventually, if we misuse it or do it in a wrong manner or accidentally let go of it, then everything will go down or destroyed because this is what it meant.
So this one line here, there's a man right here that someday this man will wake up. This is the one line means that he's a one-hearted.
Then the third one that will finally bring about purification of this land in this continent would be a man with red cap, red hat, or red cloak. Now, we do not know who that nation is or what people, but they say those people will have a large population and they will also have much scientific inventions of all types, very powerful nation.
But if this guy wakes up in time, then he would try to bring them back to this Creator's way so that the world will be safe. But if we don't do anything, then the world will be destroyed.
These others too will join him with all their power and might. The three of them going to come here quickly together, and nothing can stop them. This time they're going to come right here. They say even they're going to come here so fast they come here for breakfast. Then he said people will be raining from the sky. And in one day they're going to get control of this whole continent. That is what they say will happen at this period by the people that has this symbol and man with red cap and red coat. They will come from each direction, from sun, where the sun rises. And they will come here quickly. And if they fail, then the Great Spirit said there are another people coming from west direction. They'll be coming here for a long time. They're just taking this time. Slowly they're coming and building up more power, more people, more invention, and all that. And they just kept coming. If these people doesn't come here to purify this for the Great Spirit, then this one will come. And they said, when that happens, don't get them on the housetop and watch, because those people are coming from the west direction. There'll be millions of people coming up on the west coast like ants crawling up on the land. And they will have no mercy for anyone. They'll be very cruel and severe. They're not going to ask questions. They're just going to whip everything as they come. Tomorrow morning, maybe we get up at breakfast time, then the whole sky will be darkened. Old man said, I don't know what will cause the darkening of the sky. And they will have something to paralyze all man-made machinery. Everything come to a standstill. All power will go out. All man-made machinery will come to a standstill. That's when the cloud will rise like this. Lightning will strike 2 or 3 times all over this land. Like the old people said, if you have light power line in your house now, that power is going to run in and just blow up everything in there. And everything is going to happen when that lightning strikes. And so that's why some of these traditional people don't want power line into their village yet. This is what they said is going to happen for this. So that's why the native people are concerned, because nature is already active. Earthquake, flooding, tornadoes, and maybe severe winter this time, or something. Seasons change already. And that's the message that I'm bringing from the elders, that we must tell the people today to better correct the things that's going on in this land. That
white men split them here. This is the road of the white man through here, all the way to here.
Talking to you people here, this is not a political issue. This is a spiritual level that we are talking.
Now, then whoever comes out, he will meet the Great Spirit again.
For this first question, I asked, are we at this timeline shift as they predicted? Are we at the end of the 4th world and moving into the 5th? And the answer is yes. We have the 9 of earth, accumulation. This would be the 9 of coins. The 3 of water, 3 of cups. In this deck, it is fullness, and the 7 of air, futility, which is the 7 of swords in the traditional deck. Decisions and council fire. So based on our decisions, what I'm seeing here is that we have accumulation, fullness, and futility. Full of futility. Had all that this world can have based on the decisions that we have made, but also a message about decisions that we can still make as well. But we are at this time, indeed. All right, so I'm going to move on to the second question, which is Trump the man with the red hat? These are the cards. His oracle card was giveaway ceremony, release. And then we had Vision Quest, the Ace of Fire, which is a yes, and the 8 of Fire, which is insight in this deck. 8 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Vision Quest would be like a major arcana, and I'm going to read that. So the card number here is 12. All right, here we go. It relates to the Hangman. In essence, it is an initiation, a surrender, an emptiness, a patience, a change of values, beliefs, and viewpoints, a new outlook, a sincere search for meaning. The inner message. The message of this card may be one of the most difficult to accept, not because it is abstract, but because it often seems almost impossible to let go of the opinions and values of the past. Our past is the familiar, the known. It gives us an illusionary sense of safety, a kind of identity to which we usually cling whatever it may cost us. Thus our past determines who we are, have been, and will be in the future. Past means tradition. Tradition is the illusion of continued stability. But if we want to truly and effectively embark on a vision quest, it has to be with our totality, our whole being. Nothing can be withheld. At first, this process threatens to step away the very ground on which we stand. We plunge headlong into our inner emptiness. Now we perceive ourselves and our whole life from an utterly unfamiliar position. We are no longer in control. We are in limbo, set adrift. The unknown flings the door out of our perception wide open. It is not helpful to rehash what we know and thus repeat old mind games all over again. Just as we cannot run from pain, but must pass through it until it dissolves, we cannot run from the major shift in our own growth. In everyone's life there comes a point where no escape from the inner abyss is possible. Bravely pass to the eye of this needle. To postpone it won't get you anywhere. The outward manifestation. A reality check is needed. This is no time to go out and start something new and radical. Your primary focus must be on letting old structures drop away. Don't interfere with your inner growth process. Just be aware of what is happening inside. To have the willingness to let go is grace itself. It is one of the most important steps on the spiritual path. Without the capacity to surrender and relax our grip, we keep the doors to the inner sanctuary closed. Only a conscious fall into the inner emptiness lets us recognize the limitness of our being, and this alone reveals the deeper meaning of our life. I think that speaks for itself about the timeline shift, the prophecy of the two directions, the two roads that we could be taking and embarking on. I like the way that he has his hands up in a release, and the card is release. And the Vision Quest card meaning to let go of old structures, to let go of the old things that we thought that we knew that we were, because things are going to change. And that we need to flow with that. And it's going to come quickly now. 8 of Fire is rapid advancement in the traditional deck. Insight here. So, well, yes, Trump does seem to indicate that we are at that point in the timeline shift. So let's move on to the next question. So what then advice for us for this shift? And I think that Vision Quest card gave us quite a bit. But we have the South Shield, Innocence and Inner Child, as the Oracle card advice. We have the Star, which is the direction to go. The 5 of Earth, Insecurity. And the 9 of Water, which is joy. 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the Star. And asking the question, what advice for us? These two cards on the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Water, which is the 5 of Cups and loss, and Dreamtime, unlimited vision. We have 2 5s showing, talking about this advice for us as we move through this shift, that there's going to be a great deal of change. It can feel like a great deal of loss, and we're going to be pushed to feel fear about this transition. It's normal to feel some apprehension about the things that this shifting will bring about, because we are at a precipice. We're at a teetering point, but we're being reassured that these scales are going to tip in a positive direction. The Star here, the 9 of Water, the 9 of Cups is joy. It's all fulfillment. It's having everything that you need and everything that you want. In this dream time and unlimited vision, I'm getting this reassurance of it's going to be more than we could have ever dreamed of. That the positivity of coming back into alignment with the earth, seeing this abundance that's here this greenery. And we have the South shield. And the South, in the Native American traditions, one of the meanings of the South is summertime. It is the abundance of growth, fruition. Yes, this will be a transition, but not to forget where we're going with this. That that's the direction to go. And that that path is open to humanity.